Unbelievable. To think there's a settlement of this size within the dreamscape. And all beyond the family's reach. The atmosphere in this fortress is...
When I first saw it, I was in awe. What's even more bizarre is that this place is also separated into trade and residential areas.
Though both dreamscapes have distinct styles, the architectural designs are... But there's no point in overthinking things.
Take a right turn at the end of this road and you'll reach the trade district.
Not coming...
The Astral Express likely needs room for some internal deliberation.
Sure. Let's reconnect later. Letting her go was the right decision. Further observations are needed before we decide whether to trust her. Let's go. I'm sure... He's right. The Reverie Hotel's bellboy. How did he end up here? And right after Miss Acheron severed the beautiful dream. We'd better check, just to be...
Perfect for me, and perfectly legal.
I'm just a wallflower.
In our dreams, dear, that's... It's only when we're no longer afraid...
were the guest from before. We meet again.
Hello, Misha. I'm Welt. We met in a dream. Oh,
Tick-tock! Old friend!
you're,
Nope. How did you two get here? This dreamscape isn't supposed to be open to the public.
So this is...
Yep. After my work in the beautiful dream ends, I'll go back home. Commuting used to be more convenient, but ever since travel
this... sleepy.
Sleepy is a memory zone meme. Looks fierce and has many eyes. But it's actually really well made.
Based on the description, that...
Death? Not in a dream, surely. Sleepy's just a little aggressive, and sometimes messes up by fetching the wrong guess.
I see. Has it brought back any guests recently? Say...
I see. Then you'll have to speak with Gallagher. But he's currently busy hosting a visitor from the Oak family, and specifically Mr. Yang? Is it Miss Robin?
Just as I thought. Considering what happened with Miss...
If you're looking for Miss Robin, I can lead the way. She told me...
If it's not too much trouble. Also, we're looking for our missing companions. A woman with red hair accompanied by a girl...
Oh, I haven't. But please, rest assured. Dreamflux Reef is a small how about this? Since it's your first time here in Dreamflux Reef, she's gone to Mrs. Grace's to visit the...
All right, then. Well, we now know the answer to both murder cases that have caused such commotion in Penacony. Yes, that's my thinking as well. I'm not entirely certain, but... Say, you mentioned before that... I can't shake off this strange feeling. Forget it. It's...
Nothing ever...
Are you really leaving? Are you really leaving?
Nothing ever beats it.
I'm just a wallflower.
ensuring that the name Hanunu is... Ensuring that the name Hanunu is etched... Ensuring that the name Hanunu... Ensuring that the name Hanunu is etched into everyone's... Ensuring that the name Hanunu... Ensuring that the name Hanunu is etched...
I'm beginning to understand.
Feel free to express your emotion. Let's have a toast to dreamscape, stranger.
So this is the so-called freedom of organic life forms.
I remember when this place was all hustling and bustling. Now look at it. Nothing is spared.
No! At this rate, the family will be done for! Or...
about? A little impromptu concert?
I knew you couldn't hold your liquor. Try to. I knew you couldn't hold your liquor. I tried to warn you too.
Genius like this.
Everyone, look! From here, you can see the most spectacular view of Dreamflux Reef.
A black...
Oh. Look! There she is! My calculations are finally done. In another 10 system hours, the above dream will swallow... Who are you all, and why haven't you left yet? I'm Kami, a dreamscape surveyor specializing in Memoria dynamics. See that huge gaping hole? It was just a narrow rift many years, but the scary part is, according I constantly improve after 10 system hours, the Dreamflux Reef will cease to exist. Please don't worry. This sort of thing has happened many times.
You don't...
Oh,
We're very interested...
why, of course. Regrettably, I came to Penacone. I felt it. This...
Does the name, madam? That's right.
Miss Kami, regular... Our destination is the commercial district. That's where the largest crowds gather in Dreamflux Reef. We might be able to find the others there. Ghost, there's a ghost!
Oh my. I'm human and so are you. Can you get a grip? Mr. Yang and Mr. Trailblazer, I've been quickly. Come help.
Let me go! Let me go!
Well, this is how it turned out. Me? He thinks he's dead.
Dear guest, this is not the afterlife. This is Dreamflux Reef.
That's right. Did you hear that?
You're talking to someone invisible. If I'm not dead, what am I? I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Stop asking! You'll alert the monsters!
You're not talking about the...
Don't say that name!
Welcome, customers.
Tedious.
Some value existence is unity.
Try harder. You can't kill me.
I'm gonna hold everyone back.
Get them!
Unworthy. Blade of Moonlight.
He passed out. His intense negative emotions attracted the nearby memories.
I see. But why aren't the other people around here scared?
Unlike in the Sweet Dream, people here don't see Memory Zone memes as dangerous monsters. And even if they pose a threat, people can easily escape by forcing a wake-up call. But we can't just leave this man here. Can we?
We can ask Jessie for help. I've gotten to know many locals while waiting for you guys. Everyone here is living a self-sufficient life. I don't know how to describe it, but this place feels like the real... Evening, Jessie.
Welcome, Miss Mart.
These two are my friends.
There have been a lot of new faces lately.
Do such things...
Not really, but this man has had quite the shock.
A Hellovian lady?
That must be Robin.
Huh? Robin? But I thought she... Oh, right. If Firefly is here safe and sound, then it means Robin must be okay too.
Misha's about to take us.
We met some I heard that places like... I also heard that when Dreamflux Reef took shape, it was the center of all dreamscapes in Penacony.
If that's true...
Himeko must be gathering information. Let's hurry up and get going. This is where we split up. She can't be too far away.
So that's how it is. I never imagined we'd gather the remaining details here.
To borrow Gallagher's catchphrase, what an unpredictable twist of fate.
Himeko, here they are.
Ah, perfect timing. Now that everyone's here, I'd like to introduce everyone to Micah, who's partly in charge of the Land of the Exiles. Micah, these are my companions.
It's a pleasure to meet the Nameless.
You know us?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the day you arrived in Penacony. We would have met under more appropriate circumstances if Dreamflux Reef hadn't been isolated from... Please, allow me to...
Gravekeeper.
Life in Dreamflux Reef is pretty liberating. Everyone here mostly keeps to themselves, without meddling in others' affairs.
You're too modest, Micah.
So, guardian of sorts.
Were you...
On that...
They're actually just symbolic stones. But since you're curious, Mr. Yang, I'll take you there. I have a feeling you might find something of interest there. But before that, you...
An important guest? Who could it be?
This way, please. The roads here in Dreamflux Reef are a bit run down, so watch your step. There she is.
Everyone sang so wonderfully. It's not often that I tried this music style.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Robin. Well, these kids have made incredible progress in only a few days.
It was nothing, Grace. I merely taught them how to sing. It was you who brought hope into their lives. Life must be quite difficult for them in reality.
That's right.
Whenever it's time to say goodbye to...
It's Emma and Andy are orphans I took under... If we compare people to birds, these kids are like fledglings with impaired wings. But in this... And me, an old lady with...
I'm glad that you found a new life here in Penacony. It's just...
Don't worry, Robin. Dreams have their significance, but they aren't everything. Both the children... But you know what? You see, in dreams, we learn how to live.
And should our feathers be damaged, there's no need to covet an illusory sky in dreams.
It's a relief to see you.
It's nice to see you all again, Astral Express crew.
Since you're here, can we assume that you're fully aware?
Ever since I returned to Penacony, my voice started to change. Until it grabbed, and now it seems...
The sweet dreams collapse. That memo...
While I was away from Penacony, the boundaries of the 12 dreamscapes kept expanding. Later, I discovered the land of the exiles, concealed by the family under the guise of death. A dream within a dream, where Penacony's past is buried.
Hearing you speak, it sounds as if your voice has made somewhat of a recovery.
I hate to admit it, but the harmony in this place resonates more broadly than within the sweet dream. It's regrettable, but the family has experienced betrayal. The traitor, or traitors, abandoned their original principles and, using the name of harmony, exploited. This is not the strong defending the weak, but rather the strong exploiting the weak. A world...
Could there be another force influencing the family's shift in philosophy? Considering what happened with Acheron, it's difficult to conceive of another entity within...
I'd heard about what happened to the Xianzhou Alliance, but as far as I'm aware, the family hasn't faced any such regardless, I cannot accept my home is moving towards the very opposite. I must uncover the reason why Mikhail cut ties with the family, and who exactly it was who betrayed us all. Do you remember our arrangement, Mr. Micah? Well, I've decided to forgo my role and never step foot.
Look here, brother. A little bird.
Looks like a fledgling Charmony dove. But Charmony doves don't live here. So how did this look?
It looks weak and frail. Why don't we find something...
This place is too dangerous for a fledgling. Let's take it with us.
Okay. A bird...
I'll ask the...
A cage? But then it...
Let's see. What is it that has captured the attention? Oh, poor little thing. Doesn't look like it's doing well. Do you want to rescue it?
I do. But I don't want to lock it up in a cage.
Why?
Even if it's small and not fully feathered, and can't sing. It didn't come into this world just to be locked up in a cage. Birds. They should...
That's quite the romantic...
I think she's right. But if we leave it out in...
Ah, I see. As you probably know, Charmony doves can fly through the air. When they fly really... We've seen this spectacle so many times that we think it's just something they can naturally do. Their ancestors were too weak to survive on the ground. So, to escape predators, they started seeking new opportunities in the air. After countless attempts by many generations, one of them finally figured out how to fly. It soared into the sky and never looked back at the ground again.
So, you mean... birds aren't born to...
Well, that's an idealistic way of putting it. So, what are your thoughts?
I think people believe birds are meant to fly because...
That's an interesting perspective. So, have you decided what to do with the bird now?
For now, I'll keep it in a... I want...
Well said, kids. It seems each of you has found your own answer. Your insights are truly remarkable. And I hope they come true in their own way.
We will take good care of it. Won't we, brother?
Yeah. But, Mr. Gopherwood, there's one thing I don't quite understand.
And What might that be, my son?
What if this little Charmony dove never learns to fly in the end? I mean, if there are should we let them go back to the...
Talking in your sleep, Birdie? Time to wake up. Huh? Need a hand?
I'm still alive?
Yeah. Happy about that.
Where is Robin?
I knew... Don't worry, your sister is here, safe and sound. She's probably walking around the streets now. If I were you, I'd be more worried about myself. After all, right in front of you is the guy who just stabbed you in the chest with a dagger.
If you wanted to kill me, you wouldn't give me the chance to speak. Just tell me your demands.
So, you figured out who I am, huh? No wonder you had the guts to go against the Dream Master and the Four Families.
Choice.
You are aware of my plan and see through my act. I'm suggesting we cooperate.
Cooperate? What makes you...
The fact that the famous Robin has chosen my side. Plus, some clues about a traitor and a bright future for Penacony. Any of that catch your interest?
I find it hard to believe a man who's full of deception.
Fine. You don't have to trust me. What you should trust is the sense of justice inside of you.
Show me Robin first.
All right, as you wish. Here she is.
Huh?
What's your trick this time?
Just kidding.
And the crew, too. There are...
That'd be great.
This is the monument I mentioned earlier. The names inscribed on it should be familiar to all of you.
Rosalina and Tiernan.
When Penacony was known as a frontier prison, it was the Trailblazers who connected it with the stars. They were the heroes who saved Asdana. However, today,
If their names are inscribed here, then that means...
According to Micah, they died long ago.
Rosalina was killed during the War of Independence. She ventured alone into the heart of the star system to investigate the flow of Memoria, but Tiernan was a skilled gunslinger, strong and reliable. He led the people through countless battles. In the decade following the war, Penacony faced challenges internal and external. To protect Asdana, Tiernan took up the way of the Trailblaze and led the Lampmoth family to explore beyond the...
Though I had expected as much, the tales of these
True to the title of Trailblazer.
When Dreamflux Reef was created, its owner was... Here we meet again. Everyone from the...
Robin!
I promised to give
That...
Oh? Is it that?
The look on your face is practically scream.
Your siblings already know what they need to, and they've made their choice. But you, namely, before we begin, let me reintroduce myself. I'm the founder of Dream as Gallagher, the history fictionologist. I humbly...
History fictionologist?
Well, don't worry. Almost...
I double-checked with...
Thank you for your understanding. Now let's get... Well, it all boils down to something very familiar to all of you.
The Stellaron? But how is that possible? Penacony is a free-flowing interstellar hub.
You're totally correct. So, care to... I wish that were the truth. The sweet dream doesn't come out of thin air. If you think of the memory zone as the seed to achieve this feat, without the... And that's not something you... In Azdana, the planet of...
The planet of festivity?
It all started a long time ago. Back when the Watchmaker and his crew liberated the frontier prison. They faced countless challenges as they began building. The Stellaron first entered the Azdana system during the war. The Nameless warned everyone against. The turning point came after by the time a representative from the...
And I suppose the family happened to...
Not just that. They knew far more about the Stellaron than the average person. They helped Mikhail swiftly quell the... Those 3 eras were known as the Age of Dreaming.
Then, how did they turn it?
Remember the island in the ocean metaphor? The truth is, the Stellaron was its people's lives. The opulent dream is confusion, laziness, and cowardice. Weaknesses that plague humanity were... Sadly, we realized this far too late. By then, the family had a firm grip on Penacony's. At my wit's end, I had to use the power of the Enigmata dormancy. That's its real name. We exploited a loophole. You see, Reagan...
So this is the true meaning of the impossible. You sent out...
It's not just that. Above all, I wanted to see what happens when the major factions engage in a struggle for the leg.
So, the leg...
If
that's the case...
That's a question for Mr... Are you done talking?
It.
As I suspected. It's the embodiment of the...
As for the person who employed its power...
Well, that was easier than I...
Correct. I didn't have other options. The Dream Master has been elusive. Moreover...
What do you mean by that?
To be honest, my brother and I are also victims of the cancer of all worlds. We grew up as orphans, and were adopted by the family when they came to help. Mr. Gopherwood, I can't just stand by and watch Mr. Gopherwood become an enemy of the Harmony. I won't use my voice. I won't step on that stage and sing. No matter who the traitor is, or what orders they give me. For the paradise in our dream.
Indeed. For the paradise. As the head of the Oak family, I'm responsible for ensuring Penacony's promising future. Robin and I'll fight alongside you. We'll put the Charmony Festival on hold and make sure Mr. Gopherwood pays for his blood debt.
The enemies you are about to face, since our interests are aligned.
We have always been following in...
Yeah, we named...
Rest assured.
Thank you.
Thank you all very...
The Charmony Festival is about to...
Everyone, let's gather over here. We still need to make some preparations. I may have been quick to step up to the plate.
Huh?
He's the leader of...
Maybe you...
No, that won't do. You're still carrying... Huh. I knew. As I suspected, this chip Aventurine gave to you is actually a miniature chip. If I'm right, he intends to use it to track your location or contact you when needed. As it so...
Aventurine? Is he still alive? And what does he have to do with our mission to confront the Dream Master?
Remember what I said earlier? Working with the IPC is a way to keep the family in... If negotiations go... The only question mark in all of this is Aventurine's current status. But the IPC is always listening, especially Senior Strategic Investment Department Head.
Good luck to you, Welt.
Well, you take care too. If anything goes wrong, don't...
Spoken like a true... Even if the Dream Master is in...
Don't you have something...
Why would you say...
Before we departed, the conductor asked us to inquire about the 3 nameless in Penacony. We've already collected, if I'm not mistaken. We've already...
It's not enough to say meet, but the answer is pretty obvious. I've been watching over you ever since I received the reply. Miss Himiko...
Yes.
And you two, young nameless. You have...
I don't know.
You're full of energy. As for the last nameless, he on his deathbed, come with me. Now.
Back here again.
Sometimes I feel like you're still alive, old friend. Like you've still got so much to say and do. I've kept my promise. Brought the future trailblazers you've waited so long for. I don't know why you were so obsessed with that train. But I remember your last words. Don't let us down, old man.
What's happening?
Go ahead. His resting place lies in the garden up ahead. The first and last nameless of Penacony. Mikhail Char Legward, the Watchmaker.
Sure enough, the watchmaker is the third nameless. Even I could guess that one.
The legacy he left behind was a dream bubble. I believe, after all, when I checked its contents, I found nothing inside. Maybe some Trailblaze runes? Even more mysterious.
Well,
Wait, seriously? How could a dream...
That old man always had... I could never figure...
don't think that's the case, Gallagher.
Don't...
Just as Mikhail, there must be some...
Well, I'm a follower of the... That's what...
Can I borrow your pen? It's for Mikhail.
Welcome to the Reverie Hotel. How many...
Greetings. We're the Nameless from the
The Astral Express?
Yes, my companion's already checked in. My name is Dan Hung.
I see, but your companion said you wouldn't be coming due to a change.
Now the plans are...
And you...
Me? I'm... Pom Pom.
He's my fellow trailblazer. We responded to the family...
Oh, I see. Since there's a precedent. I'm sorry, dear guests, but it seems I'm unable to reach the other members of the Astral
What do you mean by unable?
My apologies. This is the first time I've encountered a situation like this.
How about this? Give me their room number. Look.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I need to verify both of your identities, but...
How about you just wake up someone? Let's say...
I'm sorry, but there are strict rules regarding forced...
So nothing works, huh? What's your solution?
Please be patient. We need to contact your companions and...
And now it seems you need to confirm our identities before you can contact our companion.
Oh, fudge. Look, nothing personal.
Please calm down, dear guests. I do recall that Mr. Sunday, the Oak family head, personally handled this issue earlier.
I don't think she's trying to give us a hard time. She really just doesn't know what to do.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Something doesn't seem right. I need to...
Sure thing. Don Hung seems pretty worried about his companions. I should give him some space. Stressing out about it won't help anything.
The Charmony Fest.
Hey!
Well,
Well, that...
Oh, come on.
Well, anyway.
Unsettling.
Relax.
Well, looks like I...
Greetings. I'm Cody of the...
Hello. Do you think they're...
I'm not present.
She doesn't appear... Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. Neither the staff...
I agree. I walked around the hotel...
Well, I'll be... not so...
Are you suggesting...
I wouldn't say they don't want to attract...
If I were a fan...
Of course, we don't...
A secret signal?
That's right.
Oh, I'll come...
I'm sorry.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play.
My phone clearly shows actually...
You're the...
Yes.
We're the Nameless. We've been waiting.
Is this your...
It's called...
I apologize.
Just...
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of visiting.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle.
Asdana's White Oak.
Oh, no.
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all. I couldn't afford to cover for such an item if it...
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keep...
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Well, let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early.
Well, that's the most
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for it?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village.
Ah, this flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, it really hits the spot. Truly.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that...
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests.
Let's give the memo keeper another half system.
The situation is it's unusual for the...
Actually, as you know, isn't there a saying of
talking?
Well, with that Acheron.
And you believe that's...
I'm not...
Anyway, unless...
Maybe it's people do, but eons...
You think she...
It's much...
But in my opinion...
Oh.
Exactly. It's more about...
I don't know what you, but that's why the galaxy... Just in case. I have a backup plan if the memo keeper doesn't...
You sure have a lot of...
Well, by the way, when you were walking around the hotel, did you happen to see any...
What's your...
It's simple.
No need for that.
Wait.
Are you leaving, esteemed?
Huh?
Ha ha.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many... I'll be waiting...
No mistake.
Well, looks like...
You're back?
Oh.
2 guests?
Yeah, her too. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that, you have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless...
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you enjoyed that bottle of Astana's White Oak.
Finally, memo keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the Garden of Recollection as a memo keeper. As for Acheron's story, I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed me!
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family.
To be honest, it was...
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely...
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then...
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat, and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Heng. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other, so this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, looks like the god you mentioned. Well, mortals who walk the paths, and for some...
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of IX. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they were once my dear companions. A group of Galaxy Rangers.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. It was the unwavering determination is for me.
But you know these...
Does this seem... Will some tasks have to be...
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility.
I see. Thank you, Strange.
Before we part ways, I have one more question. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless. If this is what the departed ones expected.
A good question. And a profound one. I don't know the answer. What I do know is that one day, someone will stand at my grave and place a bouquet.
When I appeared as a child, my speech, mindset, and so as I grew into adulthood.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of...
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served out of laziness. I lied and claimed that...
Do you sincerely repent?
Yes.
Have you examined your... Are you willing to accept? Very well. Show your debt.
Praise Sheepy. And...
Next.
I wholeheartedly
Rest assured. I have implored their presence to be with me.
Oh, great. You know,
I see.
But the Bloodhound...
The family is ready.
Oh.
Next.
Hey!
I have sought...
Sure. Well, that's it.
Do you...
My sin? You think nobody knows before you start, well...
Oh, revered. Who can judge the strong? Who can vouch? Who can... If the strong, then...
Brother? Brother...
I'm... fine.
You've been working non-stop.
It has always been even if the negotiation...
You know...
The Dream Master
Let's hope.
Indeed.
It's about time.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
Oh, dear.
It's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
Looks like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
Miss, if I just... But they told me...
Selling everything.
Why? It's better to be...
Is this...
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Wow. No wonder you were the leader of this sweet dream. You're totally a lifesaver. See you around, Mr.
What's up, sister?
This is the land the man we ran into, even though Sweet Dream...
I suppose you have a point.
Why do you...
You think that man is not actually living. People believe they have a... However...
Are you suggesting...
Exactly. The survival of the... No tragedies
Perhaps that man is...
Yes. See...
Where there are people, there is noise.
Constructing dreams.
May we all find our final destination.
Constructing dreams is something sacred, reflective. Constructing dreams. Constructing dreams.